Okay, fatigue and tiredness. If you're getting drained out, you're already getting old. And if you're 30, 35, you're feeling like this, and you will soon need a walking stick. That means something is wrong. Understand the language. Language is very important. When it's time to sleep and you're still awake, means your biorhythm has already gone for a toss. Please, at least in this state, wake up. Wake up that something is wrong. I need to understand this, and I start working myself out. You have to understand chronic diseases. I'm sure I'm telling you don't be afraid, but I've scared you a lot. Yes or no? Yeah, because without fear, you cannot become fearless. First, you need to know what is your fear, right? If you don't know what is your fear, how can you be fearless? Correct? Yeah. As a therapist, we always try to find out what your fear is. Whatever I showed you, I'm sure you know somebody within your family, within your friends, in your society that suffers from something that I showed you. Yes or no? I did not show you dengue, malaria, right? I did not show you upper respiratory tract infections. I did not show you that because that's where modern science is very, very, very good. You getting your point? Here is where it goes wrong. So understand what is chronic disease. Now, for taking away the fear, you have to understand the mechanism where fear builds up and go the reverse way to understand there is hope. This, when you are fearless, then you can heal yourself. So understanding chronic diseases. Now, beautiful feet. Yeah? If you need beautiful feet, what do you need to do? You need to take care of it. God has gifted us this. Yes or no? He gives us the best. He has given you the best. Now, you take these feet. Now let's see. When you have good something, you always flaunt it, right? So all those people who wear good shoes and all those, they definitely have good feet. But it doesn't come directly. They take care of it. When they walk, they always look out for surfaces. Oh my God, I need to walk on this thing. They will never walk on hard surface. They always will take care of that. The more you take care, that shows love, love to your feet. And when you show love to your feet show love to you. And you feel, wow, nice bonding. Every time you go, you'll do a nice massage. And oh my God, I need my feet to be good. Your shoes and everything. Now see, look at what happens. Now let's do another test. This is loving your body. Now let's see torturing your body. Okay, let's torture your body. Now, let's really torture your body. Now without your shoes, without your slippers, you walk on a rough surface like a mountain. What is going to happen? You're going to walk, massage? This is a good massage? First you're going to say, ow, 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 ow. You're going to climb up, my God. Oh, you're not tired, but it's painful. Yes or no? And pain is the first sign that your body says that you're doing something wrong. Don't ignore it. Don't kill that pain. But let's do the experiment. We now suppress the pain, okay? It's paining, but you say, no, you have to walk on this, without shoes. There's a new therapy. If you walk on this, it will be very good. So you create a new pain. And now what happens to your feet? Now look at what happens to your feet. Okay? Oh, after the pain, when you look at it, they're all turned inflamed, red. You might even have boils. Yes or no? That's the second language. First is pain, the second is inflammation. Your body is telling, hey buddy, you've stopped walking, but look at me, I've become red. Can you see this red flag? Can you stop now? Don't do it tomorrow. And the person says, oh, I see it, it's okay, but I have taken a vow, so I'm going to go back tomorrow and again climb the mountain. He does it again. Ignores this second symptom, the second sign of the body. What happens? He keeps on doing that. The body decides, no use talking to this useless guy. No point. He doesn't listen. Because he doesn't listen, I need to act. Now your body cells there are decided and taken decision without your permission. And they have changed themselves from soft cells, soft epithelial cells, now they have become more keratinized, more hard and tough. Because they said, if you don't care for your body, I need to care for my survival. Right? And that's when the body cells change their behavior. And they become tough. Now when you walk after the 5th day, 10th day, you feel, oh, there's no pain, there's no inflammation, wow. But when you go back and see an old picture of yours, hey, I lost my feet, man. They were so beautiful some days back. I don't have them anymore. I have these rough ones. Okay, I'll wear my shoes, cover it up. But trust me, this is not lost. It's there. Hidden behind the heart cells. It's there. There is still hope. The only thing you have to do is what you did before. Love it. Take care of it. And they will change again, because your body cells definitely change the environment you expose them to. And that's hope for us. Very, very important. So, how delicate your cells are. They are like this bubble. Very, very delicate your cells are. These thin walls of a bubble is exactly how your cell walls are. Now, this cell wall is the point where body cells exchange stuff that is made inside, that's toxins, the byproducts of metabolism. They go out. The good things that body provides, nutrients, vitamins and everything, they go in. This is the point of exchange. Or we call cell permeability. Now when the cell wall is thin, fine, everything good, the environment, both sides is good, everything is working smoothly and finely. But imagine, this environment becomes acidic. Starts torturing the cell walls with acid, trying to puncture it out, trying to burst it out. What is going to cell wall going to do? What is it going to do? What do you think? What is it going to do? Because inside there is a big factory. Nobody wants the factory to be destroyed, right? So what do you think the cell wall is going to become? It's going to burst out? Do you think it will burst out? What will happen? Yeah? What will happen to the cell wall? It will get hard. The thin cell wall has now changed its behavior, it's become tough. Now it does not let things go easily in and does not let things get out easily. Now you see two things happening in your body. Because of one single mistake, you change the environment, everything else changes. The factory is now compromised. Now the toxins that the body produces, the factory that produces, are locked up in the cell itself. Your cells are now suffering. Not only that, the toxic buildup that you made outside is still there and torturing the cells. Now there is a fight, a conflict within you. You're burning from within, and that's a very, very bad situation to be. Understand this, I always show this picture. We are here to live and go, not to die and die. We have to live and then die. And that is why you have to understand that within you there is life. Please understand, life is there. You do one thing wrong, you are actually torturing something in your body, right? This language has been told to us by our ancestors. The concept of balance. Doing something in balance is very important. And that's what the concept of yin and yang is, the right and wrong. I'm not saying something is wrong or something is right. In today's lifestyle, we have to live a modern lifestyle. I'm not telling you to leave everything. I'm telling you to adapt to things, new things. Yeah. Okay? Now, cell death, cell division is what I am talking about, yeah? Now look at what happens to cancer. Cancer is exactly like this. When there is normal cells, then suddenly a bunch of cells, they feel offended, they feel they are being tortured and they are being troubled. So they start becoming hard, they start becoming abnormal, they start growing, and they decide not to die because they want to live. They've changed their plan. First it was life and death, now they want to be immortal. They take over control and they keep on multiplying and multiplying, and because they are old but not dying, they become a problem. They do everything wrong, and that's when you start bleeding and all those complaints coming up. Now this one cell can migrate to all your body, and you can have metastasis and you can have cancer spread out. But cancer will spread out only if it's like fire. I have fire caught up here and I'm dry grass everywhere. What is going to happen to this fire? Is it going to spread? Yes, sir. Even if you have got cancer, you have already prepared yourself for a complete fire. It is going to metastasize. It's going to spread. But imagine all green grass around, a little bunch of dry grass. You burn it, it will die off. And that is why there are cases of many people who have healed themselves from cancer, because they changed their lifestyle. They went from the dry, acidic lifestyle to a more alkaline lifestyle. And that's what DXN is all about. DXN is not here to sell you some multivitamins or some supplements. We are here to sell you a lifestyle. We are here to tell you about a lifestyle. We tell you what is good for you and how you can, with food, transform yourself. Now, science still doesn't stop. Science wants to go deeper and deeper to find problems. They will say that no, cancer is caused by mutations. But what is mutation? You understand this. At the genetic level, if this arrangement is going to change, is only going to change because of the environment around. Now, you look at Devya sitting here, or Oscar sitting here. If now they are comfortable, but imagine this guy next to him. He starts poking him. He feels, oh, why? I'm listening. No, he starts poking him. Then he will move and come this side. Right or wrong? Yes or no? Because he's in trouble, he's going to shift changes. That's what happens in gene. This is called mutation, changing your position, genetic position. And suddenly the whole behavior changes. Understand this. Everything that you are doing, if it's torturing your cells are going to change their behavior. But imagine, he calls him back. Oh, I'm sorry, come back. He'll come back for sure because that's his position. So genetic conditions, if you have acquired them over a lifetime, you can actually even reverse them with good behavior, good lifestyle. That's another hope for people who have family history of cardiac problems, family history of arthritis. All your family histories can start reversing from you. So definitely the food you eat goes out and creates the environment. So I'm going to show you some pictures which will make you realize, and you have to agree or disagree with these things. Whether these things do you do and the society does. Do you think people take this? Yes or no? A little or more? Oh, a lot more. Okay? This? Yes. This? Definitely. These are all creating an acidic environment. This is there? Yes. 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 Infections, recurrent infections. If your immunity is low, body produces acid-like substances which makes your blood acidic to kill the infection. So if you're getting infected again and again and again and again, and you're put on antibiotics, even though you have acute conditions, these repeated acute conditions can land up into your chronic conditions. Okay? So again, that is one reason that you could land up with chronic conditions. This, telephone towers, television towers, are they around you? Yes, you're being cooked up in an oven. You're being cooked up in high radiation zone, and you think that is not being acidic? You're already becoming a popcorn. You don't know when you're going to become pop. Look at this, cosmetics. You think skin is something like a raincoat, nothing goes in. Sorry, skin is like the sponge. Everything you put in it immediately goes in. Make sure that, and it does not go through a system. It goes directly into your blood, through your capillary network. Immediately it goes, That's why today technology says that rather than taking a painkiller, you can have a transdermal patch. A patch, you put it on here or any part of your skin, and your painkiller will keep going in. So technology is using this. But understand this thing. Now, personal care products, we all use, but never question how they are. We just want to use the cheaper ones. Do you think they will benefit? No ways. They are cheap, and they will actually make you also cheap. Yeah, look at this. Causes of cancer. When statistics say that diet is one of the major reasons for it, we still don't understand what is diet. What do we mean by diet? Now, the only hope is we have to change. We have to change the way we are living. We have to adopt a new lifestyle. So before the rain comes, I always say we are in the nature and nature talks to us. You'll always see these dark clouds before the rain comes. Yes or no?
Yes.
It's a language which you have to understand. Now when you see these dark clouds, would you walk out of your house with an umbrella or a raincoat, or yes or no? Yes, because you'll be prepared. Today you understand this is the same situation with healthcare. You have to be prepared. This is going to happen. You're not able to change the environment. You decide from today I'm going to use an air filter, I'm going to do this. No. The environment has already been created. Now I need to wear my umbrella, I need to wear my raincoat or take my umbrella. And that's where it's going to be individual change. And for us, especially for everyone out here, I'm telling you, the greatest hope that we have in this world is one company that is doing this all around the globe with 185 countries, and that is GM. And thanks to this man who brought this approach of natural medicine, means not interfering with nature, but being a part of nature. Like for example, I have a cough. Is this a problem? No. It's a mechanism of my body to throw out something. Should I suppress it or express it? Exactly. So when you take Ganoderma, if things start expressing in you, is it good or bad? Good. So there is nothing called reflection and you need not worry about it. Everything is body's healing system trying to throw out and better you out every time. Nature will never harm you. Now understand what it is. Choice is what you're going to make. You always will have choice and that's what God has given us. The only will that God has given us is choice. Because from the choice will begin your journey. Right? And is it difficult to make a choice? Actually, it's very easy. But once you make a choice, the journey is difficult. You get in the point. So choice is easy. So better make the right choice. Now, when you look at things, the whole education system of healthcare is talking about supplements and micronutrients and everything. Here you have to understand we are a company that talks about macronutrients. We don't take out an extract from Ganoderma and give you. We give you the Ganoderma as it is, in whole form, so that your body decides what it needs to take. So probably when he takes Ganoderma, body will take what he needs. When he takes Ganoderma, body will take what he needs because it has so much to offer. But it's a buffet out there. Your body is going to pick up. Oh, they're serving, very good. It's happy. How do you feel when you get an offer to come to a buffet where you have everything served out? How do you feel? Do you feel good to eat? Exactly. When you make your body and provide it with buffet like this, your cells are rejoicing. They're happy, super happy. Now look at what we offer. Again, I'm trying to build you up. Just not Ganoderma. Ganotherapy is just the first thing that we started with. And I remember in the book, doctor telling me a story. The first time he got introduced to Ganoderma, he put the mushroom in the front of the car. He had kept it there, and he was driving. He had a 1.5 hour drive to go. And he said, while he was driving, he felt the mushroom was looking at him. So it was a shining mushroom, you can imagine, huh? It was something that was kept in the car for the first time. So he was driving for 1.5 hours, can you imagine? And it was talking to him, and he was talking to him, no language. But there was a relationship that was building up. 1.5 hours of no words, but still a communication is what has given DXL 25 years of healing, health, wealth, and happiness. That is how powerful it is. So look at what we picked up to offer you. All the macronutrients we have within DXL. All natural products. Maca, ginseng. Which is this? Yeah, very good. What is this? What is this? Coffee. What is this? Cacao. What is this? Soya. What is this? Chai, tea. Prunella vulgaris. Okay? Mandarin. Mint. Chinese licorice. Celery. This is Plantago, one of the major components of our myco-veggie for your gut cleaning. This is Ginkgo biloba, again a part of myco-veggie, very, very good for your gut. What are these people doing? Very good, hunting for cordyceps. But we don't have the wild one. We have the one that we grow in the laboratory. Yeah, you know why you love that, you know later soon. Lion's Bane, again, look at the wonders. Chaos. Right or wrong? People will break rules, everything goes wrong. Most of the immune problems today are when this system has gone wrong. We are all talking about vaccinations and everything, but nobody's talking about 99% of the immune system being like this. Yeah. This is where Ganoderma helps. Ganoderma helps your cells to be active like the police all the time, so that your cells don't break rules, because inside there are rules to follow. Every organ has to follow a rule. Exchange is with rules. Everything is rules. And if you break the rules, you have a problem. Taking Ganoderma is saying that your police cells are doing a good job every day. And second, RB cells are also get a chance. But if this is doing good, you don't need them. Right or wrong? That's one thing of Ganotherapy. You should always be immunomodulatory. That's what we call it. Okay? Second, and you never interfere, okay? When they are doing their job, you don't interfere. That is another thing. Second is, we will age for sure. Like this apple, you know? You look at it. Everything that comes from nature has to perish someday. This is happening. And this is happening to your cells within. The oxygen that you breathe is the reason that you will also die or suffer, right? Because that's oxidation. But that's where Ganoderma really helps. And not only Ganoderma, everything that nature that we use something called antioxidants that slows down this process. And that's why we start anti-aging. So all the old age symptoms of hair fall, skin problems, dental complaints, all those things start reversing when you take Ganoderma and other supplements of DXN. Okay, the third is the most important thing. For you to be healthy, you need to understand we need good food. So nutrition is from food. And second is your toxins that build up in your body. Forget the environmental toxins, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about your body building up toxins. They also need to go out. Does your body produce toxins? Yes or no? Yes. Yes, sure. Yes. Yeah. You want to check it out? You just take 2 minutes to check out, Take a deep breath. You put in all the oxygen, then close your nostril. And remain there for 10 minutes. Not possible. What will happen? Your carbon dioxide, just a little carbon dioxide is going to kill you. Yes or no? So who is the toxic producing machine? You. You understand? So, and these needs to go out, and that's where you have to understand we need these macronutrients that help. That Ganoderma really helps, and you'll see how. When it comes up, two major supplements that we talk about, the macronutrients are RG and GL, the fruit and the root, the mycelium network.